So, welcome again today for another healing demonstration. Today we have Gurtej volunteering to help me show you how you can heal using a pendulum, using my modality called the accelerated release technique. So, Gurtej, thank you so much for helping me out today. We're gonna do like I do for all my demonstrations. Um, we'll heal an event, some event from your past. Now, we were talking about it just before I hit the record button, but maybe you want to tell the audience a little bit more about what you'd like us to work on, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Renu, for making me part of this demo. And I think I'll also have some, healing from here. So, one of the thing is today, sometimes I feel I work too hard, and I'm not able to say no. And I always, push for affirmation. Always want to be in good books, of be it family, friends, at work. And sometimes I, not able to, ask or demand or put myself first. You know, and somewhere when I was thinking about, before that, when you talked, like maybe it's something in the past, I realized when I was growing up, I was a kid, you know, uh, the way we were living or circumstances, I used to feel, kind of a left out, in the bunch of kids. So I was the last person to be chosen when we used to play cricket, or like people will only come to me if they need something from me. So, uh, or they will not mix me in their, things willingly. It's like they
Right.
have to do it, so they will do it because I was there.
Mhm.
And somewhere they used I used to I felt this later years they used to feel jealous with me. See, I'll not totally blame them because of lack of exposure. It was quite a small place, and they have seen first time somebody. I'm like belongs to a Sikh Punjabi family, and it's like a totally different community. They were part, never seen a person like this, maybe because of that. But it's been almost like 7 8 years I stayed with them. So I think somewhere that feeling stayed in me that I'm never good enough. So I have to, like, try more and more and more, make myself a kind of a undispensable, or
Yeah.
that Gurtej, we cannot dispose of, we can't do without him. So I
Mhm.
pushed, but somewhere now it is, kind of, I'm not able to enjoy or relax my life, or whatever I have achieved, I'm still feel something I'm lacking, something I have to push myself and myself more, not because I want to do good, because I feel I should not feel inadequate, or I should feel being a priority for someone. So I think
'Cause
that
this
one
is perfect. So
driving me.
you've done part of the work for me in the sense of, or not really for me because we're just doing a demonstration, but for yourself, you've already seen how this life event is affecting you right now. How it has it programmed itself into your psyche to feel that need to people please, to try and get that affirmation and recognition and all that. So that is a perfect event, a perfect thing for us to work on today. So we're gonna get started on that. So the way we do it, first thing, first I'm going to connect with you energetically. So I'm going to do a real quick. I'm going to ask for a 100% crystalline clear connection with my guidance and any of your guides that are going to be stepping forward to assist us today. We're going to ask them to deal with any clarity issues, any unintended or uninvited energies that don't belong there. And we want to make sure that they're only going to give us 100% true and accurate answers in a concise and timely fashion for the fastest, most efficient healing possible. Okay, I got a yes on that. Perfect. So we're now connected. So now I'm reading your energy instead of my own. And the next thing I gotta do, actually, the first thing before I sort of dive in, there's two things I want to explain. Number one, if at any point in time, so I might have to ask you questions here and there. If you draw a blank, if you get no answer whatsoever, that's okay. I don't know is a legitimate answer. That's a sign for me that there's some sort of blockage, because answers should come up really, really easily and readily all the time. So you shouldn't have to stress out about anything for too long. If nothing comes to mind, that's perfectly fine. The second thing, and the thing that's more likely to come up right in this in the demonstration, is please let me know if you experience any physical symptoms or sensations throughout the session. All right, so this could be a pain that appears out of nowhere, a feeling of heaviness in your body, a feeling, maybe a headache coming on, or maybe suddenly feeling itchy, or suddenly feeling really sleepy. Anything like that is a sign, essentially something external that's coming in. It's like your subconscious is saying, I have extra information to add here. So it's trying to get our attention that there's more involved than what than the piece that I'm working on, that there's additional information that I need to take into account. So if at any point in time you experience something that's really distracting you, let me know, because it's distracting you for a reason. That's an intentional distraction. Okay. All right. And really the first thing I want to do, so we've already sort of talked about the events, but I want it in your words. What are the emotions that when you put yourself back in your shoes, back in those younger days, what emotions come to mind in the memory? So I assume loneliness and feeling left out. What else is in there?
So, if I recall, that time,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, nobody to talk, or nobody who understand what's going on in my mind,
Yeah.
nobody to share.
Yeah. It's mental
So,
isolation. Nobody to talk to.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So many times, like, I to ended up playing alone. I used to play chess my own. I was only used to play both sides. That was also so
Okay.
kind of feeling that I can't trust fully
Lack of trust.
anyone at that point.
Yep. All right. Those are the big emotions that are coming up.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll stop there, and anything else that comes up, we'll take them layer by layer. Okay. So let's find out what is stuck in this event. Go archangels. Item. Do I need a pendulum move? Spirit guides. Spirit guides are offering you some support. Are you accepting it? All of it. 100. No, you're accepting some of it. All right, go through the system so we can accept all their support, please. All right, are you now accepting all of your spirit guide support? Yes, you are. Is that now received? Excellent. Let's do another layer. Archangel, item, pendulum move. Archangels, can you take care of that move? Is it a modified move? Okay, so am I going to need multiple modifications? No, just one. Okay, is it a speak over? Okay, so give me 2 seconds. I need a little bit of information here. 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm just figuring out what. So in this case, because it's all pendulum moves that shift the energy, in this case, I have to use a very particular move, which is kind of like this, and I have to use, it's going to go counterclockwise, then clockwise, and then counterclockwise while you speak. So there's a question I'm going to be asking you. I just have to find the question out of my list. You have clarity to find it. Is that an interference? No. Archangel, item, pendulum move. Archangels can tackle that. Done. Thank you kindly. Archangel, item. Archangels, you got it. Done. Wonderful. Archangel, item, pendulum, spirit guides, check in. All right, what's my question? 1 through 20, 21 to 40, 41 to 60, 61 to 80, 61 to 70, 71 to 75, 76, 77, 78, 79E, question 80. There, no, that's not the question. Archangel, item, pendulum, spirit guides. Is there an interference here? There's an interference. Is it? Oh, your inner child's interfering. Hang on. Okay. Archangel, item, archangel, you got it. Is it modified? 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16, 17, 1 to 10, 1 to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, your inner child. So I'm trying to ask the question. It's going to shift a bunch of energy, but your inner child is saying, we're not letting this go. I want an apology. Your inner child is demanding an apology. Now, I assume it's from all those kids who ignored you, who didn't bring you in. Like, just a general apology from all of them is what I'm getting. And it's totally justified. So energetically, we're gonna work to get that apology. Okay. So first, are they willing to? They're not willing to apologize to us yet. So I actually have to shift some energy so you can get that genuine apology from all those kids. So for them, 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 11 to 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, they need some better guidance. Their guides need training because you kind of said it yourself. They didn't really know any better. And it's like their own guidance team didn't really know any better. So I actually have to get their guidance team some training, which you can do, which is kind of neat. So will their guidance accept the additional training? They did accept that training, which is great. So now, are those kids all willing to apologize? I'm getting that they are. Is it a genuine apology from all of them? They are. Now, do I ask you? No, I'm going to ask your inner child. Is your inner child willing to accept the apology? Not yet. Your inner child's still feeling a little not ready to accept. So let's get your inner child to accept. Archangel, item. Archangel, you got it. Is it modified? 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so your inner child, he's in a shell. It's like his soul needs to expand into forgiveness. So right now, he's in this little bubble. We need to help him get out. All right. Archangel item. Archangel, you got that done. Thank you very much. Archangel item, pendulum spirit guides are helping him, are offering him support as he accepting all of it. 100% received. Excellent. Archangel item. Archangel, you got that done. Thank you. Archangel item, pendulum spirit guides. Check in now. Is that shell still present? No. Is that shell gone? He's bursted through it. Yes. All right. So now, Archangel item, pendulum spirit guides. Check in. So essentially, that shell, with the help of some spirit guides and archangels, we've managed to burst him out of it. So now, I'm getting that your inner child is willing to accept that apology. Yay! So with that apology accepted, do we need more healing on that? No, the apology is accepted. Is your inner child blocking us from moving forward? Not anymore. So 1 to 20, 21 to 40, 21 to 30, 31 to 35, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35 is supposed to be my question. Let's check if that makes sense. Oh, interesting question. Yeah, okay, this is our question. So the way this works is I refer to my pendulum when it's spinning around as my cosmic vacuum cleaner. All right. It pulls out negative energy and shifts it. It removes it. It does, it just, it's pretty cool the way it works. This question is designed to prompt stuff to come to the surface. All right. And sometimes it's about putting positives in as opposed to removing negatives. But I don't know. I'm guessing based on this question. So what's going to happen is my pendulum is going. So I'm asking you the question. I just want you to talk, talk, talk. Just go on until you either run out of things to say or my pendulum stops spinning and it tells me that I've got everything that I was supposed to be that I needed to get. Okay. So the question for you is, what was your greatest achievement? When you think about that,
in terms of work,
whatever comes to mind.
I don't know. Nothing is coming in my mind.
Nothing's coming to mind? Don't worry, something will come in. Those are shifting directions. What was your greatest achievement?
I I don't think, and whatever I've done is not so great. It's normal things.
Mm-hmm.
Done my education, done my I was in like merchant navy for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was kind of a jobless for a year. After that, I the job I worked hard. I got certain awards,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not call anything as my greatest achievement because I feel I can do much better. But I don't know. One thing I can maybe
Mm-hmm.
where I pushed myself.
Yeah.
One thing which I remember, which I feel yes, I never thought I will be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Is some 6-7 years back. I think I did a Himalayan trek, and that was my first Himalayan trek. And I realized after I joined the trek that it was one of the tough treks.
Uh-huh.
And everybody was saying, "Ki you are coming for this trek, and this is your first trek." I was like, "Yeah, you have like must be very strong or something." But uh, I was not. I mean, in the last, like it was very tough, and I was almost given up. Ki I want to go back, but I still pushed, and yeah, I think
That's
that is
impressive.
that's something I if you ask me, made me really happy that I almost gave up and did, and I again feel like I want to go back. There are a lot of things we do and we feel I've done now. I don't want to do it again. But this is something, you know.
Okay. Apparently that
Uh,
needed to come to the surface. I don't know exactly why, but that was all I needed. Thank you. Archangel, item, pensioner, spirit guides, check in. Okay. Something shifted in there. So now I want you to go back into that old memory and tell me, how are those feelings? So we had lonely, left out, mental isolation, and lack of trust. Are they better? Are they worse? Or did they stay exactly the same?
Today,
Go back into the memory. Back into your childhood, back into all those experiences. Better, worse, or did they stay the same?
mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, right now, if I'm trying to remember it,
That's what I want you to
it's okay. I mean, frankly, I mean, see, when we are talking, I was telling you my problem, right? Even before recording, and I was specifically trying, when I remember those events.
Mm-hmm.
But now, when you said what I was remembering about my books, because I love to read,
Yeah.
and we had a nice hill, so I used to go there and sit there and read. I was remembering that memory and not.
Hey, see, something just shifted because now you're trying. Like, I need you to try and remember the feelings of being left out and all that. If you like, if can you see it at all when you try, or is your subconscious sort of saying nothing to see here and just sort of pushing you to the other stuff?
I don't know. I mean, frankly, when you said, to go back, and the
Hmm.
first thing didn't came about left out. The
Right.
thing came which I enjoyed actually. I enjoyed my reading. So if I forced to remember that,
Yeah.
but my mind don't want to go there actually.
There
It's
you go.
again bringing me back to the
Perfect.
better part.
Exactly. Exactly. That's literally your subconscious has said that's not important anymore. You're not connected to it anymore. You're not holding on to that energy anymore. That was cool. That was kind of fun. So let's think. Shall we? All right, let's continue that into now. I mean, we've done what I wanted to do for the Nemo, but I mean that was really quick. Tell me how you feel now when you think about the people pleasing, the need to make others happy, and all that. How does that feel in this moment?
Mm, I mean, frankly, I'm before this session also. I'm trying a lot about keep myself as at least push what things I like,
Mm-hmm.
and not to give others too much of importance,
Mm-hmm.
uh, who are not gonna be who, who are not very important for me in my life. Not everybody is important, right?
Exactly. It's very true. Okay.
Mhm.
So that it feels different. Yeah.
Right, right, right.
Awesome. Okay. Well, that was fantastic. Thank you so much for volunteering. It sounds like we did what we wanted to do. The pain out of that memory was healed because now your mind doesn't even want to go there. And that's all it really is. It's once that shift is done, it's healed. All right. Thank you, and we'll see you again next time.